Think about the last time you paused before doing something simple, like pulling a U-turn at a quiet intersection, or maybe snapping a photo in a public place. Maybe you hesitated, your mind echoing a voice that said, "Can I actually do this?" Every day, countless people assume certain actions are off limits, enforced by unspoken rules or urban legends whispered from friend to friend. But the truth is, some of the things we think are illegal are perfectly within the law. Sometimes the only thing stopping us is common misconception. Let's start with an act that raises eyebrows, but is, in fact, legal in most places: driving barefoot. Many drivers have heard at some point or another that hitting the road without shoes could land them a ticket. The reality? There's no law in the United States, the UK, or Canada that forbids driving barefoot. Whether you're escaping a sandy beach or running into your car after stepping on a Lego at home, you're not breaking any traffic laws by hitting the pedals in bare feet. Some professionals even argue that driving barefoot can give you better pedal control than wearing bulky or slippery shoes. Next, consider collecting rainwater. For years, a rumor circulated online that capturing rain in barrels was a criminal offense, that each raindrop belonged to the government or water department. In reality, most locales allow residents to collect and use rainwater, typically for watering gardens or non-potable uses. Only a handful of places ever had serious restrictions, and even those have relaxed in recent years as authorities embraced conservation efforts. Then there's the matter of recording conversations. Many people hold the belief that recording a call or a face-to-face chat without the other person's knowledge is always illegal. The truth depends on where you are. In a majority of U.S. states, only one party, often yourself, needs to consent to the recording. So if you're part of the conversation, you can legally hit record in most states, though it's always smart to check your local laws and consider the ethical implications before you start documenting dialogues. What about mailing yourself something? Surprisingly, there's nothing illegal about sending yourself odd or unusual items, as long as what you're mailing isn't prohibited, such as hazardous materials, contraband, or live animals. People have sent coconuts, flip-flops, even a potato, all with correct postage and a clear address. The Postal Service might chuckle, but the law isn't stopping you. Another widespread belief is that picking up lost cash is inherently a crime. The law is more nuanced. If you find a $20 bill on the sidewalk, there's no legal obligation to hunt for its owner, especially if there's no way to identify them. Large sums of money or identifiable property, however, might require a visit to the police, who typically keep the item for a set period before declaring it legally yours if unclaimed. Let's talk about taking photos in public. Many people think snapping a picture of a building, a police officer, or even a stranger is forbidden. In most countries, public spaces are fair game. If you're standing on public property and your subject is in plain view, photography is usually legal, though it's always courteous to ask if you're taking someone's portrait. Finally, it may come as a surprise that eating and drinking behind the wheel is not explicitly illegal in most places, as long as doing so doesn't impair your ability to drive safely or cause you to break other laws. That snack on your morning commute isn't grounds for a ticket. These examples remind us that not every taboo is rooted in law. Next time you catch yourself hesitating, take a moment to check the facts. The line between legal and illegal is often not where you'd expect, and sometimes the only thing truly stopping you is a myth that's ready to be busted.